and it's Dr. Jane Soika is the speaker, and she was talking about some of the advice that she had gotten over the years in sales by men who were very well intentioned, but one of the three things that she shared was the advice of fake it till you make it. And how for women that doesn't set well, generally speaking. I don't like to generalize because there's nothing that works for everybody, and there's not all men and all women, but generally speaking, telling someone to fake it till they make it, first of all, it kind of puts you down that you probably couldn't accomplish it, so you should just fake it. And it's just negative. And so, the way she teaches her classes, she has all women in sales classes. So she's taught over 1,000 women over 6 years in a women in sales only class, although men are invited to attend. But instead, she likes having small wins, and you succeed in one, and then you do the next thing, and then you progress as you go along. And that's much better advice for many of the women that she's had in her classes anyway. So I want to tie that in to how do women, why are they better at having authentic sales conversations? Because we want authenticity.
Yeah, we want authenticity. I love what you just said about small wins. I mean, we've all been on a lot of sales presentations. They ask you one question, right? Or maybe they ask you a bunch of questions. And then and then you get into product pitch mode, right? And you're just falling asleep. Like, I didn't ask about any of that stuff. So why are you sharing? And so this idea of small wins, I mean, good discovery is I ask you a question or a couple and I recap back, right? So, I think of Rachel Hawking at Hawkeye, I said that incorrectly, at TrueFit, retail personalization platform, right? And so what she taught her team was, look, there's a bunch of goals that they could be solving for. If you can personalize the buying process, you go to Macy's website and you can now select the right brand for your fashion alignment, your stature. Might be that personalization gets more of your web visitors to buy. It might be that it gets you the right product the first time, so fewer returns. It might be that across purchase, I understand what you care about the most, and so I can now market the right thing. So buyer lifetime value, we'll ask them, which of those are you working on, right? And establish that. So a small win is, are you working on one of those things that we might work on together? Small win, yeah, okay. So it's about returns. Well, tell me more, right? What have you tried there? Have you thought about how maybe if they got the right size the first time, I could optimize fit and style, you get lower returns? What have you tried? What's worked? What hasn't worked? Oh, you haven't. Oh, so you want to talk more about that? Okay, well, if we could work on that together, what would be a win for you and your boss? If you could wave a magic wand, like, what would get you really excited in 12 months out of our relationship working together? So you're kind of guiding them down a path, give and take. Give and take. Are you working on that? What's keeping you from being as successful as you want? What be the success criterion? So I think that give and take of questioning, I don't have to just dump a bunch of stuff. It's a little bit more modular, a little bit more situationally fluent, that I think women often, that give and take of conversation, do really well. And the idea of, can I bring it back to you, just leads to much better conversations.